Hello and welcome back. It is time to showcase, well, maybe not really showcase, but take a look at how the Necromancer plays out, especially when you're very low on gear. I'm going to show you an easy way to gear up without needing to spend incredible amount of shards on Kadala or a lot of materials on the cube. Basically, all you need to do is to have any kind of ancient weapon with intelligence. Anything over 4k DPS is good. Let's just go on a private game. I'll show you. So, the weapon is crafted. This is something I really recommend. Like Mark of the Magi, whatever. You can find it on the blacksmith, of course. Let's see. Stuff. There we go. Craft this until you get an ancient one with nice rolls that you're happy about. Put a Ramaladni in it, add a socket, critical hit damage, the usual stuff. And then, if you have on any of your characters a Litany of the Undaunted and a Wailing Host, so you can just you won't bother with sets at first because you won't have them. Of course, we're playing non-seasonal, so you're gonna have to grind them. So this is what I recommend: get Wailing Host, get Litany of the Undaunted, and then just go to Kadala, buy any piece of armor until you roll Ancient. Like I had a lot of luck here. If you can see a primal ancient shoulder with skeletal mage. I'm gonna make a pet build maybe later with that. A gold skin, defiler cruises, anything that is ancient is good, and a vigilante belt. For the cube, the furnace, gold wrap together with gold skin to get some toughness. A lot of people have complained that Necromancer is squishy. Well folks, gold skin and gold wrap in normal rifts will save the day. And convention of the elements. The rest of the gear that you have on you is really not important until you get a set item or some really nice Necromancer only ancients with good rolls. Every damage you will be doing will just be amplified by the legendary gems. Bane of the Stricken, Bane of the Trapped, Esoteric Alteration for survivability. You're gonna want to have survivability. And just go full AOE and some pets that explode. You can see I have 42 million toughness. It's pretty nice. I have also started gathering some set pieces right here. Slowly but steadily. So my main objective right now is just cube items until they roll ancient. Every slot ancient, get maximum amount of bonus from this Legacy of Nightmares, and then while doing it we'll be getting a lot of other set items and maybe experiment with them. I really want to do a pet build, but you know, normally Torment 4 you want to play only when you get at least a 2 set piece bonus, or maybe 4, but with this build, it doesn't really matter what you have on you. I'm just gonna show you how it works. So, I've picked only poison-based abilities. The survivability one for Bono armor, of course, with stun. You wanna stun enemies. There you go, just go right there, stun. And what I really like about this is that you can just AFK. You only need one button. Just right click, Poison Nova with increased AOE, and just relax. You have some really nice skeletons following you with a poison rune that you can activate to deal an incredible amount of damage, especially if Convention of the Elements is on poison. Why I like Convention of the Elements on the cube, you might ask. Well, the Necromancer, if you haven't noticed, is the only class, I think, not really sure, I haven't bothered checking, but from what I've seen, the only class with 3 elements. So it only has, let's see, boom, sacrifice those skeletons and one-shotted the elite. It has physical damage, it has poison and cold. So what you want to do, convention of the elements, basically it will proc on your desired element much faster than on regular characters. So this is really something real nice on the Necromancer that I love. Convention of the elements goes to poison, in this case 25% more than other elements on other characters, and you're gonna get a feeling of it if you really play. The next up, the generator, which I'm not really using. I'm just gonna use the skeletons like that, one shot. You can see, doesn't really matter. The other skill, the generator, the scythe, very good for like generating a lot of fast essence, but I found out a really nice way of just getting almost infinite essence with this poison build, and I'm gonna show you why. But the nice part about this poison scythe is that every time you hit, the enemies get affected by a random curse. So if you try to push your limits, try to go for a difficulty which you shouldn't be able to beat, cursing like the Rift Guardian every time you hit with stuff is really nice, especially since you have that curse that instantly kills the target beneath 15% HP. That's really nice. So if you find yourself not being able to kill stuff fast with any kind of poison build on the Necromancer, I really like the generator. Just apply curse, they get reduced damage, attack speed or movement speed depending on what kind of curse you apply on them, which is really nice. There you go, I just suicided all the skeletons and everything just died. Of course, I can also increase it a little bit more, but I wanted to show you how relaxed the gameplay is on this poison. All skills poison. Let's see, so you can just curse him and just almost one shot. If you can time your convention of the elements with the command skeleton's activation, everything will just die. So we're gonna go up a little bit right after this. Of course, if you kill enemies very fast, like I'm doing right now, you'll have more damage increase from the Bane of the Powerful instead of Bane of the Stricken. But since this is off-season and I have some 70 plus legendary gems leveled already, might as well use those. So let's just go, let's up the difficulty a notch, see what we can do. The infinite essence, which I like to call, it's based on the fact that you kill enemies fast. Why? Because of this. This is the only skill which I'm not using with a poison rune. It's called Devouring Aura, and basically you can see the small circle around me. Each corpse that I get near me is automatically consumed and essence is restored. And this is very important because since I don't have any kind of other interesting legendary powers or set items, my main damage is coming from this. This is what I like to use to clear very fast elite packs, trash mobs, anything that gets in the way. So I myself at least love using the skill. It's also very iconic. I'm in love with it, actually. The bone armor for stunning the enemies and giving you a lot of survivability. Command skeletons and devour aura. You'll see I also have the bone spirit. I'm experimenting with it a little bit with the explosion rune, mainly because I've managed to get this ancient legendary pants and I wanted to know how they work. Basically, for every second bone spirit is active, its damage is increased by 84%. I'm not really sure if it's multiplicative or additive, if it really hits what it should, I have to admit it crits for a lot. So at my gear, over 1000 M crits, basically. I cannot say it, but yeah, I've seen it do that, especially on Convention of the Elements with ice frost damage right here. So if you can do that, it would be pretty awesome. Let's see, we got a new pair of boots. Maybe they're ancient, maybe they're not, but they are also a little bit better. More vitality, more intelligence, a bit lower on resist, but better recovery. We don't need thorns damage. Okay, this would be really nice for a blood and bone build. So 48% movement speed after using blood rush, and these Brainer's Journey attacking with bone spikes has a % chance to cause bone nova at that location. So this is really nice to a blood and bones build. Already have them here stashed up, maybe. Okay, so let's try upping up the difficulty even more. Let's go one torment above.
That foe will die.
So it's not really something which is optimal, sadly, but it gets the job done, especially since we're basically farming. So you want to go as high Greater Rift as you can, but still clear it very fast, because at the end you get a nice chance of set items, of course. And I would really love to test out a pet build. I've played with a pet build while leveling, so that's nice. But without gems and specific powers or set bonus items, can't really see how well that plays out. I like the idea they went with skeleton mages that live for a short period of time, because you can just consume. There we go, one-shot it at elite back. You can just consume essence and just spawn very powerful minions that you can augment probably with something like Passive and Theo and a legendary gem for pet attack speed and damage. Okay. If you find out that something doesn't die in one shot, you can always just send your skeletons there. You can see I'm almost always at full essence, which is really nice, because I can keep up the momentum. So one explosion, two explosions should be more than enough to clear them. There we go. Bam! Especially if that ring is on what it should be. Toughness is okay, 16 million, so it's up to Torment 10 should be just fine. But if you wanna go a bit higher, please remember gold wrap and gold skin, which I'm using at legendary powers because I don't have anything really important to use instead. I don't get the bonus in Greater Rift, of course, so I'm relying on esoteric alteration instead, and I could have just used something else for those 2 slots, but since I don't have a lot of legendary Necromancer items, I'll have to deal with that later. Doesn't really matter, really. Anything which is underneath Greater Rift 70 doesn't really matter. But it's progress, so even if we're on off-season and I have a lot of material stacked up and stuff like that, this is a great opportunity for me to try out various playstyles. Maybe try next season do something like more challenging. So far, I really enjoy the gameplay. It's really nice that with a low set of skills, you can make a lot of different playstyles. This is what I really like. very different. So you can go full pet, you can go blood and bone with direct damage on long range, you can go poison on short range, and cold to CC and help your pets increase your damage on your party. A lot of nice stuff. Okay. Of course, failed. Nice! Everything failed.
I need to go back.
60% chance. Here we go back.
Your skill.
Okay, let's push it even higher. Let's see if we can do Torment 6 with this. Should be fine, I think. I really love the stun from bone armor. So it's something I really enjoy. If we stop one-shotting mobs, guess we're gonna have to start using the bone spirit on elites. Let's give it a shot. Okay, this is something really nice. You can see the spirit is not reaching yet the elite because of the slow time. And when it did, come on, reach the elite. 12,000 M critical. Of course, you won't be doing that all the time, especially with ship gear, because you need slow time on the elites. But yeah, it's something, you know, like 84% increased damage every time, for every second that stuff is in air. Imagine getting a greater rift with all the elites having that slow time passive. Now, imagine the numbers you will be getting if you're like full gear primal ancients, or at least really nice ancients rolled and set bonuses and whatnot.
Your death.
Also save that for later for a print screen. There we go. So Torment 6, Poison build, Legacy of Nightmares, nothing really specific for a Necromancer, easy peasy. After this I'm gonna try to get more Ancients, so we can up the tempo. Let's try and send a few of these spirits. Survivability is there, it's nice, as you can see. So anything that is over 50 million toughness is more than enough until Torment 10, maybe even Torment 10. It's gonna be interesting to gear it up in season. Let's hope we get the set with the pets or the blood and bone. This is what I would really like in this season to start off with. But I have a bad feeling it will probably be Pestilence, since every time I play a character in seasonal or non-seasonal, there's always one set which always seems to be dropping in greater quantities than the others. And therefore, since I already got 3 pieces of Pestilence and only one of the others, and one of the sets I haven't gotten any piece at all, it leads me to the conclusion that it will probably be Pestilence or something like that. It sounds good on paper, the set, but it's been getting a lot of hate from other people because just the damage of the skills it's boosting and the gameplay it's not there. Like, it's not really competitive with the other sets. I for one hope that we will be getting even more interesting stuff like this Legacy of Nightmares. Basically, what I'm doing right now, I'm choosing my own playstyle with my own skills. I get boosted on some of them depending on what items I use, but I can also get like a global power increase based on the rarity of them and stuff like that. So I can pretty much until Torment 10 play my own game. And then I'm gonna have to optimize a lot to keep this viable, or just go into a set gameplay like everybody, like Blizzard wants you to. Still, it's a fun game, I love it. I love the gameplay of it, the fluidity. Doesn't matter. Just wish for more diversity, that is all. Here we go, 2 spirits, 1 shot at that. Let's see what we get. I'll be honest with you, I haven't really expected like just tossing random legendaries on, no set bonus whatsoever, or a specific increase to your powers could get you even past Torment 6, like easy. But since I need to do this to unlock the multiplayer aspect, I'm gonna have to try my luck in solo, and then I could go. You could also go farming on public, but first you have to defeat it yourself. So let's go. One more. Torment 7.
I wish you luck.
Shit gear, custom build, non-optimized, you know the drill. Let's get the toughness up. Okay, now we're... These hurt a little bit more. So... Still, nothing really dangerous. If you can manage the CC from the bone armor. If you have the damage, it should be more than fine. Okay, let's see on that. Sacrifice the skeletons. Okay, those two didn't die because they were pretty far away, but it's okay. So on Greater, I think we can do up to Torment 8 or 9, but it's possible that 9 will be really hard since we're not yet full Ancient. Okay, immunity, because screw you and your cooldowns. Yes, there you go. Sacrifice, problem solved. So, still, because of gold wrap and gold skin, and maybe a boon of the Hoarder gem, you can actually survive Torment 10 without using any class specific legendaries or skills from set bonuses. So I think I will also try that, because I don't have any kind of viable alternative to that in Greater. But still, you can see that the progress is pretty nice, even though the damage is rolling in. That esoteric alteration helps me a lot. So I'm expecting to drop underneath 50% HP and have the esoteric alteration save my ass there. Okay, of course, why not a shielding? So that elite could have been one shot. So I almost one-shotted 2 packs of elites at the same time on Torment 7 with half of my gear ancient, and I'm like playing with gold skins and stuff like that, and only Litany of the Undaunted and Legacy of Nightmares. So you can do it. You just need to balance your stats around, have enough damage, have enough survivability, and from my point of view, try not to go into like a specific build which has been tested by people in beta and stuff like that, because up until you can get those items, might as well experiment, see how well skills and passives works together. Because in season or something like that, you'll start from scratch, you'll have to grind the gear, and you will have to take these decisions for yourself, basically. Up until you get those legendary gems, those set items, those rolls, those stats. Like specific builds rely on the fact that you have a certain threshold of critical hit chance, critical hit damage, survivability, area damage, and other stuff like that. Why focus on stats, on endgame stats when you're leveling or gearing? Just have fun. And that's what I'm trying to do, at least up until Greater Rift 70. Anything that you want to make yourself should be fine, as long as you play around with your damage and survivability and manage them properly. And besides, it's fun. I've managed basically to create a one-button build here, and this is what I enjoy. Just casual, chilled, relaxed gameplay. This is what I like, especially when farming. Now when pushing Greater Rifts and stuff like that, progressing my character, that's a different story, but for farming, more than enough. Okay. One important aspect that I haven't added, for the Bone Spirit to work and actually do a deadly amount of damage, keep in mind that every mob that you kill around you like adds charges, charge progression. So if you can kill fast, you can unleash a lot of Bone Spirit, which is nice, which is really nice. Okay, let's wait for the poison gem, the poison, there we go. Sacrifice everything. 60% of its HP was just rampaged. Send out the spirit and collect the loot. Basically, ooh, shoulders, 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 shoulders. And it's Pestilence, probably by the icon. Like I've said, yep, Pestilence. Sadly, I prefer the Primal Ancient Raised Volition, even though I'm not yet playing with Skeletal Mage. I have so far, but not satisfied because I don't have the full set to actually play with a lot of pets in the gems level though, so I think I'll have to do that as well. But summary, let's show you my drop stats so far and why I think Pestilence will probably be the first set that will be given in the season. So 1, Rathma's Macabre Bracers, or Rathma, Trag-Ul, and then 4 Pestilence. I mean, come on, it's just Shadow's Bane all over again, like the past season. It just drops everywhere. Let's see. Slow and reduce attack speed for enemies when you poison them. Great. Maximum essence. Great. Cheat death. Great, especially since we'll be upping the difficulty. Let's see if we can change Gold Wrap to something more interesting for Torment 8. Something for survivabilities. Let's see, Nemesis Bracers we already have. Immune to stun and knockback. We could try with that. Tasker and Theo. Okay, you know what? Let's just go with an extra shield for survivability. You have probably never seen somebody play with that powers up until now, but hey, you gotta deal with your issues. Let's go. Okay.
That is not possible.
So now that the convention of the elements is on poison, everything's okay. But their HP really got up a notch. Okay, let's try and search for an elite or something like that. So we're on Torment 8. I haven't really expected clearing Torment 7 actually, because I haven't upgraded my gear since a lot. Okay, let's try it out. Elite, CC, mass damage, wait for the poison, sacrifice skeletons. Okay, that didn't work out because the skeletons were here mashing away at some other dudes. But eventually it died. Send up some bone spirits, let them clear for us. Bone spirit for you. Now I need to consume some corpses, get max essence back. Stay in an arcane sentry because you're the boss with a shield immunity. Casually stroll around some skellies. Hello boys. Progress wise, so far so good. I'm impressed. Okay, let's go. Bam! Wait for some skeletons to respawn, sacrifice them, took half of its HP. Send up some bone spirits. A lot of damage. That was on cold, convention of the elements. So 1200 damage on cold, convention of the elements. Called a win in my book, especially since I usually never crit that much. But hey, Bone Spirit. I would have liked to play with a poison rune on that as well, so I just can concentrate all my damage on a single element.
This world can abide you no longer.
Let's just try and send some Bone Spirits. But first, I need to get the... Okay. Sacrifice some skellies. One elite is already dead. Sacrifice more skellies. And just let that dude die. Collect the little progress. And keep going. So, let's see. Toughness, 60 million. With 10 bone stacks. This should be more than fine. Some elites would be awesome. Really important to time that bone armor stun. If you do that, you should be fine. Of course, all the skills that I've shown you so far, and you can check in my online profile in the link of the stream or video, depending on when you're watching, are based on the fact that you kill fast stuff, so you can regenerate the essence from the corpses that get left around you. So if you kill slow, suddenly you lose momentum, you lose speed. So this is basically just something like a better used farm build than progress. But since I have nothing else at the moment to play in over Torment 6, it should be fine.
That is not possible.
See, right now I just completely lacked up on essence, so we're gonna use the scythe to get things rolling, sacrifice some skellies, and solve the problem. So if mobs die in approximately 3 Poison Nova shots, you could theoretically do this up until you're bored. As long as you have at least 5 mobs around you and you kill 1 mob per 3 shots, you have enough essence from the passive and from the aura. Pretty good. You can of course replace Bone Spirit with the golem that on death drops corpses. That also works very fine. I'm just experimenting with Bone Spirit at the moment. But if you want, if you feel like progressing with a build similar to mine, if you're crazy that is, feel free to swap Bone Spirit with the fleshy, not the flesh, the poison golem. No, the flesh golem. When you command, it creates 8 corpses. So that should give you roughly 60 or 70% of your essence back. And it has a 10 or 15 seconds cooldown. I can't remember right now. You should be fine. Okay, these big mobs are really annoying because they have a lot of HP on Torment 8. Is it Torment 8 we're on? Yeah, Torment 8. I also like the fact that this this skill, the Poison Nova, reminds me of the first boss in Diablo 2. I have bad memories with Poison Nova on really badly made characters. Very bad. I remember reaching final act with my paladin, which like obliterated everything up until act 4. And then he was just getting one shot by the demon lords at the beginning of the act. Because I made something like a support party tank kind of build that really didn't work out well, it seems. And I needed gear with all resist, or any kind of resist actually, and I didn't have that. Ended up abandoning the character I've spent weeks on building and optimizing because I did it wrong, basically. Right now there is nothing like that in this game, so if you fuck up majorly, you can just learn from your mistakes and do it again, all from the fresh start, like in changing skills and gear, but not remaking your whole character. So that's a nice step. Oh look, of course. Just test out some Bone Spirit with increased damage. One-shotted. Too bad. Hello, dude. Yeah, out of essence. I need a few corpses. Small kiting skills. See, let's wait for poison.
That needs to recharge.
Dodge that. Okay, so Torment 8 and shit gear. Not really recommended, but still doable. I think we can do even 10 on Gold Wrap, Gem Hoarder and Gold Skin, but need to test that out first. So we got a Phylactery, and one of these two belts, maybe it's a Necromancer one. This is shit.
I need to go back.
Let's check it out. I still don't know all the items, but if they're Necromancer only and if they are ancient, I will be in love with them, because who knows what kind of build I can make and have this work with Legacy of Nightmares. Especially if it's poison based, I'm all in. So this is maybe Tragul. Let's see. This is the Blood Rush. This is really nice. Really nice gameplay. Woo! Ancient. I also need a scythe to use this. Like this rolled ancient, or maybe this. Even though I don't use curses. This is shit. Vigilante belt. Ooh, a belt for Necromancer. 47 damage reduction when there is an enemy affected by your spelling. Let's see, Decrepify should be a curse. Corpses, reanimation, curse. Okay, so 30 seconds duration curse. As long as you have this active, you get 47 damage reduction. I think it's up to 50, so I can actually cube this and change Bone Spirit for extra survivability. Let's see the cube. How much is that in? No. Okay, 50% damage reduction. So it's not a bracer with a damage reduction, so that's new. Like all the items so far have been bracers with damage reduction or damage amplification. We're gonna keep that for later. But for now, let's see if we can do Torment 9. Or try our luck at Kadala. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ancients. So that's 70, 100% more damage and 30, 35 or so damage reduction. Yes, I'm too lazy at this hour to make proper calculations, so I'm approximating. Okay, so we need some gloves ancient, a helm ancient, and maybe some boots ancient. Let's try your luck.
That's too bad. Do come back again. Well, isn't that nice?
Army of the Dead helm. It gives you an extra rune. This is like keepers, but it's not ancient, so I won't be replacing Leoric's Crown. What is really nice on Leoric's Crown and works with this build is that you can put a reduced resource cost in it and get amplified, so you have even less cost reduction on essence consuming, so you can just spam Death Nova like a maniac like I do. Too bad this isn't ancient, but I could reforge it at the cube until it gets into ancient, but I don't want to do that.
Fate smiles on you.
This is not right now. I don't have that many Forgotten Souls. We're gonna have to balance around that. So let's try some boots, maybe some ancient boots, and get that survivability up.
That is too expensive.
Blackthorns, no. Okay, let's try some ancient cubing then. This is by far my favorite way of getting Legacy of Nightmares up in bonus. New boots, Pestilence. Not ancient, not interested. And again, Pestilence, so what the hell? Nope, not ancient. Nope, not ancient. There's like only 2 boots in this game that are from Necromancer. Firewalkers, not ancient. The only sad part is running out of Death's Breath. Hey! Okay, so this will add 100% more damage and 4% less damage taken. Yes, I'm getting these. Feels like Christmas. Okay, gloves. Need some gloves. And add even more damage and survivability. And we'll actually be keeping some of these because the powers are interesting. So Pestilence will be keeping. Movement speed when using Blood Rush, already have them. Firewalkers, yeah, like, and Blackthorns, yeah, trash. Attacking with Bone Spikes, already have one of those. I keep a Leoric's Crown just for shits and giggles. Vigilante Bell, no. So Fate's Vow, Army of the Dead gains the effect of unconventional warfare. Unconventional warfare. Okay, so you get a maximum damage increase, which is 50,000%, and then you can couple it with any other rune, like Blighted Grasp, which also adds a poison AOE. Sounds good, really. If it's that good... But no, I'm not playing with Army of the Dead yet. So Pestilence, 5 bonus. Like I was saying, Pestilence will be dropping for you like mad. You will be swimming in Pestilence. And of course, it's the worst rated bonus skills percent increase that you could possibly get. But enough about that, I digress. Let's try Torment 9. We got an extra ancient. Or should we go for the gloves? See, the gloves right here are really nice for the gold wrap. The gold wrap, gold picking up survivability shenanigans. But since in Greater Rift we won't be having that, let's craft some gloves. Belt, boots, bracers, gloves. Okay. We could also craft these and hope they get rolled to ancient. Let's see. Okay, they roll to ancient. Good. I can't really complain about that. Let's see if we can get them some really nice stats. So vitality, resist, and attack speed, and armor. What we really are missing is critical hit chance and intelligence. But since they're ancient, let's see. Physical the resistances are high because we're in intelligence-based character. So armor is pretty low, so we'll be getting actually more survivability from armor than from all resist, because we'll be rerolling resist to int, which in terms gives us some small resist, and we should be more than fine. More than fine. Still missing up some critical hit chance. Sadly, my critical hit chance is utter rubbish because of my rolls. But then again, intelligence is like the master set. 10% critical hit chance should be better than 8.5 and 686. Yeah, right, I'm not believing that. Come on, I want a high intelligence roll. Max intelligence almost. There we go. Sadly, critical hit chance is in the like bottom pile of stats in my build. Yeah. Because of these. I've only kept these because they're ancient, because they also augment themselves. Because, you know, every set, every ancient item you have equipped, blah blah blah. Sadly, they are shit rolled, and this is why I'm really missing out on critical hit chance. But right now, we should be able to do Torment 9. Let's go.
Embrace.
Just pray I will survive. So we got 200% increase in our damage. Not really feeling that, but that's what the statistics say. Okay, let's try it out. Some bone spirits for you. Some CCs, and let's wait for convention of the elements to go on the right here. Okay, managed to only hit one, because why the hell not? I love elites that just like kite you.
That is not possible.
There we go, a bone spirit for you. Get some essence back from these corpses. Okay. As long as they're dying and they're feeding me corpses, we're just fine.
Your death nears. That immunity really pisses me off. Poison. Sacrifice. Come on. Okay. Not really good. Gotta focus a little bit more on elites. Oh, channeling. These are actually one of the shittiest mobs you can get as elites. You can kill yourself if you're using projectiles, but that's always been the case, so nothing new there. Let's wait for the cold. No, that's poison. Okay, sacrifice. Come on, give me some cold. There we go. 3 spirits, one of them critted, and it's over. So yeah, I have the feeling I'm missing out on damage, basically because I lost almost 10% critical hit chance. The pain of playing with really oddly rolled stats. Most what you want to do is take that Legacy of Nightmares rings and re-roll them until you get them again on ancient form, but with good stats. I don't have that option because that should cost you something like 1000 Forgotten Souls, and I have something like 500 left. And I don't think they're worth it right now, especially since I don't have a lot of good items. Let's curse these a little bit. Okay, and now we can just spam. Wait for poison. There we go. If you don't like the convention of the elements gameplay, well, too bad, because it's really nice. Sadly, due to the fact that Necromancer only has 3 elements, like I've said, it's really good. Like, really good. Especially when you don't have anything else. Oh, shield! Okay. And now since we're on frost, let's give you some spirits. Wait for poison again. There we go. Low essence. Yeah, no, these aren't really dying at the pace that I want. Come on. Come on. Still, I think we're fine with the timer. Okay. I think I'll probably just go back to Torment 7 or something like that, make it very fast. Or what can I do? Try to get a different pair of gloves with critical hit chance, or maybe a Mempo Twilight with critical hit chance. Okay, you know what? Just skip these are useless. The ring is on poison, yeah, everything melts. So that's good news. But I'm gonna need to crit a lot faster, sooner, more. 15% chance is really not what you want. Okay. Elite here that we cannot dodge. Skill that we cannot dodge. Sadly. Okay, detonate him. This is gonna hurt. Yep. I know your wounds are deep, don't need to remind me. There we go. Also have the little... oh, one more elite attack. Refreshing. Oh shit. Detonate. Okay, got rid of the big guy. Whew. This is hard. Especially since these little elites hurt. And I don't have enough corpses. I think I'm just wasting time with these. I need more small mobs to refresh myself. There we go, speed. No. Excuse me, passing through. Weakness consumes you. Much better. Okay, got back on the progress. Spam you a little bit. Okay, Need another elite pack. There we go. Some small mobs. We're back on progress. Skip, skip, skip. Or maybe try to round them up. Just round them up. Why not? A few other stats you might want to focus on. Area damage and attack speed. You see, with the speed bonus from the shrine, just doing this kind of AOE is wow. Really a damage increase. Don't stay there. A lot of small mobs is gonna be your favorite trash pack to clear. Look at that, maximum essence. Maximum efficiency. Cheeky little bastard. Got me up here near the King Sentries, huh? Excuse me, passing by. Not staying there, that's for sure. Okay, 98%. Just focus. Okay. Let's see what kind of Rift Guardian we have. We're gonna need to wait for the ring. So, poison, detonate. It's a bad move since I don't have any tanks anymore. A few bone spirits. Detonate what we just got. Poison, some chill poison nova. And prepare to get back to poison. Next up is cold, so a few more bone spirits for you, like bonus. Physical, we have nothing on physical, just regen, and now poison again. Consume all the skillies. Come on, it's okay. Two-handed mason amulet.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
I need to go back.
Not bad. So Torment 9 cleared. Let's see what we got. Paragon levels really take their time. Critical hit chance. Yes, I remember now. I had a really shit amulet. So I want something like intelligence, critical hit chance, and a socket on the amulet, and that should solve my issue. Ooh, look at this baby. Movement speed, damage, vitality. You can re-roll the movement speed in attack speed, and then just add the Ramalandi's cube on it and make it awesome, especially for a new character. So we're gonna keep this. Really nice stats. 5 primary stats, 1 secondary, which is a CC. Okay, let's see if we can somehow use one of the amulets. We have stashing by dexterity, vitality, strength. Nope. I've mainly played barbarian and demon hunter, and some witch doctor gameplay. Should check what I have on. No, the witch doctor is on hardcore, if I remember correctly. Let's try out Hellfire amulet.
What about that?
We can't all be worrying.
Let's see. Do we have enough Hellfire Amulet of Intelligence? Now, if this baby rolls Ancient, I'm gonna be really happy. Intelligence, Armor, Socket, Dark Creeping. Nope. But it's with poison skills. Intelligence, Vitality, and life per hit. I can reroll life per hit to crit hit chance and call it a day. What is Grizzly Tribute? Grizzly Tribute. Grizzly Tribute. You are healed for your life on hit when one of your minions hit an enemy. I don't really have life on hit. Come on. You can roll Ancient. I have faith in you. I still have faith. Still with the faith. Ah, for fuck's sake. Yeah. So I want int and I want width. Nothing with critical hit chance. Apart from this. Critical hit chance. 8%. But it's not ancient. Okay, let's try out this amulet. And life per hit, bye bye. Ooh, 70% life. Critical hit damage. Still, I want critical hit chance. 9%. Okay, 24% increase of damage. Like I've said, we really need that increase. And I actually don't need this this level 34 amulet. There we go. Back to 23% critical hit chance. I still can be improved. Let's try our luck with the helm. Helm. Kadala.
Fortune favors the bold.
I want
Do
the
you come back
helm.
again?
That is too
Well,
expensive.
Isn't that nice?
It's not ancient. Let's try to cube it. Lyrics Crown Ancient with socket. Yes, that's exactly what I want because of the reduced cost. Thank you. Finally, something useful. Remove gem. Let's go back to that. This is required level 1, so we're keeping it. And now let's transform the regen into something nice. Should we go to Vitality? Or resist bones with Death Nova? Could have been nice. But life per hit. Vitality. There we go. Great. So full ancient. Apart from bracers and necklace. Okay, let's try to go for bracers, and then we can maybe finally clear Torment then. I don't want these. This is a nice amulet, but no. Okay, and now we need a bracer. So let's try our luck at the casino, local casino. Bracers. Craft 10 of these just to have. And let's go. create rare item.
Access to a wondrous artifact of old, and that's what you want to do with it.
Oh
Very
yes. Critical hit chance. Yeah, I need this in my life. If only it was an ancient. Okay. Poison skills, intelligence, vitality, critical hit damage. What more can you want? Really? And I know exactly what more I can want. Extract legendary power. Oh, I already have Nemesis Bracers. Okay, then change it to Nemesis Bracers. Cinder Coat, Akirakiras. No. Where is Nemesis Bracers? Nemesis Bracers. Good. Okay. So now, apart from the amulet, we are full ancient. Of course, we have shitty ancients, not great ones, but should be more than enough to clear Torment 10 so we can unlock it. Survivability wise, we should be fine. I hope. If not, then we're gonna have to use Decryptify instead of that and extract the power from this, so we get 50% extra damage reduction. But we'll see it right now. So let's go. Torment 10. Fingers crossed.
Enemies of
Okay.
that foe will die.
Yeah. Survivability needed. Okay, we killed it. We didn't die in horrible pain, so that's a bonus. We could call it a win. Come on, need a lot of mobs. These kind of hurt.
That is not possible.
Not that relaxed anymore. That's what I can tell you. Still, need to clear it to access multiplayer. Nah, I'm gonna die here. Or not. I don't have enough armor. Come on. Can do it. Single target build, as you can probably see, but we have the bone spirit for that, hopefully.
That is not possible.
go. Okay, slightly gaining advantage. If you can focus and not get killed, you might actually do this. I've said it's possibly for Torment 10 survivability wise we should be fine. Yeah. First death since I made this Necromancer. It's a first for anything. Especially if you play hardcore. Mortar is really giving me a headache. Stun that. Tactical retreat. No, I'm walled and now I'm getting mauled. Yeah, this is gonna be painful to do. I have 2 elite packs here. Can still do it. If I don't get walled and pulled into everything that is bad for my health in general.
My wounds have closed. That is not possible.
Okay. Let's try a different tactic. Yeah, this wall is really killing me. And the really sad part is that they are almost dead. Just a really nice curse that we could apply that solve this issue. Come on, only the elites are alive. Okay, dead, finally. Wow. Okay. I need to use that belt because this is not going to work. Weird.
My essence is too low.
Yeah, survivability needs to go a little bit up. Just a little bit. I think the Rift Guardian will be a hell of a lot of fun to do. Let's just not... Ooh! A new Rift. A new Death also, maybe. Maybe not. Haven't played this one yet. Nice. Really looks nice.
You make a fine corpse.
I actually need some elite packs. Come on. Some elite packs. Well, I got the leads. Sadly, I also got some of these really stupid mobs.
that like to hit my face with a lot of painful attacks. This is not a great place to fight these mobs. I can't fight away from them. Yeah. Yeah. Worst place in history. Survivability. Armor seems to be the case here, because esoteric alteration protects me on the elements. Pretty nicely actually, so 140 million toughness when low on elements.
Will die.
The melee damage is the one that is really destroying me.
I'm afraid not.
Okay. Back to the real time. Really am pushing this to the maximum.
Well. That needs to recharge.
Conduit, yes.
This world can abide you no longer.
Maybe this will help. Ah, fuck. Corner of the map. Excuse me, passing by, and conduit went away. Yeah.
Not here. That needs to recharge.
Done. Should be more than enough time to kill these. As long as they don't hit me. Yeah. At least I got my damage up. So there's that. Yes, I know your wounds are deep. I can see it on the HP bar. Simulacrum would have been great here. didn't know, now you do. Just tactical retreat.
Weakness consumes you.
Let's wait for poison. There we go, poison. Okay, kill them.
I'm on the mend.
Sadly, because we died a few times, we won't have enough time for the Rift Guardian. Yeah. I also don't know the map. It's the first time I'm playing it. I don't know where to go. Wow, 99%.
That needs to recharge. The Rift Guardian has arrived.
Let's see how we can manage on. Oh, this is a really ugly Rift Guardian. Yep. Incredibly ugly. Especially since I'm out of corpses. Come on, Mr. Bloodmaw. Show me what you can do. Okay, ignore I said that. Kiting time. Need more essence.
I'm afraid not.
Come on. Okay, did it. And got 3 set items. So there's that.
I am skilled at clarifying
Yeah,
depths.
I know that. I cannot upgrade. Damn hard.
Your trial.
But I won't be giving up that easily, mate. Litany of the Undaunted. Togmul. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. Pestilence Mask. Intwit Socket Lightning Resistance. Intwit Socket Better Rolled. But nice to have. Gonna keep a Litany of the Undaunted just to be sure. And the rest is trash material. Okay, let's try to do it old-fashioned way. Survivability, baby. Okay, I'm gonna want to take the belt. Damage reduction. We're gonna change from Lone Spirit to Recrucify. So reduce movement speed and reduces the damage. So great. Cooldown reduction. reduces damage to 40%. Green movement speed. Chance to be stunned. Yeah, reduces damage they deal. Really gonna need that. Okay, and let's extract the power. Okay. There we go. So 50% damage reduction after we hit an enemy with Necromancer. Together with these enemies also reduce the damage they deal to you by 40%. Come on. We can do it.
Enemies of
There we go, 183 million toughness. Now, if shit kills me again, I will be really, really mad. Let's focus on damage. Okay, so I'm surviving. Let's see if we have enough damage. Survivability is there, so that's good news. You can stay in shit and not die. Ooh, Avenger. Okay, that's a bit better. Still, I need more elite packs. Is okay. There we go, an elite.
the night embraces you.
Shouldn't stay in that kind of explosions. God. Okay. Too many things on my monitor. This is a real issue right now. Because I don't know what is happening. Am I dying? Am I surviving? What kind of damage I'm getting? From where? These are the mysteries of the Star Trek Enterprise. Okay. We can do it, so I'm not dying anymore. We just need some really good placed pylons. Come on. Remember, always have an enemy affected by the Necromancer.
No, explosions. Nice! Let's see if this kills us. Yep, it can kill us. Good to know. Really good to know. Now we know we should avoid it. Passing by, I need elites. Sorry, boys. The real question is, should I bother with these since they have immunity, or should I just get a nice pack of elites? I hope it was worth it. What can I say? Mob density wasn't great on that pack.
This creature will die.
Okay. Good placed pylon is all we need.
I must wait. Your death nears.
Okay. I think I saw an elite pack. I didn't. I thought it. That was cheat death. Saved my ass. Okay. Pylons.
Give it more time.
The only bad thing to sacrificing the skeletons is that you run out of tanks, basically.
Serve the cycle. That is not possible.
Okay. Pass these. lot of mobs to make this work. There we go. Now pray we survive.
A grave beckons. Give it more time.
Okay, more packs like this and we should be good. Okay, open space. Let's fish up an elite or maybe a pylon. There should be one pylon on this map. Let's go professional. There should be one pylon on this map. Insufficient pylons. No elites. This one.
That is not possible.
Okay. Fish for that pylon. A shield. Great, because we have 2 packs here of enemies.
You, a fine corpse. The rift
Okay,
god
you got
has
it.
arrived.
You can do it. We still have shield. Yeah, deal yourself damage with some torps. Thank God for shield. What can I say? Okay, tier 45 cleared solo. Man, this was a journey to remember. Phew.
Let's see what we can do.
I am returning to town.
So I could use a necklace and maybe one hand on one offhand, but whatever. It worked. We're fine. At least survivability wise. Damage, well, that could use improvements, but Dragul for set piece bonus. The hell, Crusader. Thanks, Obama. Dragul. Okay, so 5 pieces Dragul, 5 pieces Pestilence, Rathma non-existent, and the broken staff, which is useless. Okay, what do we need? Should we fish up some better necklaces? Or let's try to complete a set. I'd really like to play with Army of the Dead
And skeletal mages. Yeah, I want Rathma's set, especially since these gloves rolled really nice critical hit damage, critical hit chance, low critical hit damage, but really. So Rathma. So let's start with let's put it like this. Rathma chest maybe. Okay, let's arrange this a little bit better. So helm is first. Then we have shoulders. Then we have a chest. Then we have gloves, and then we have boots. Okay, so let's try Rathma head or shoulders. Head. Chest. No, chest. Rathma chest, maybe.
Hello there. Don't forget, luck always changes.
That
See
is too
you soon.
expensive.
Yeah, Kadala. Let's try the old-fashioned way. Blackthorn. Heart of Iron. Rathma. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. Good. Let's try boots. Thorns equal to vitality. Nah. Okay, let's try some boots.
Access to a wondrous artifact of old. And that's what you want to do.
Pestilence.
Very well.
Firewalkers.
Want.
Inarius. Bone armor. New set for me. This I already have. These I already have. It's like there's like 5 pair of boots I've gotten only. And a new set item. Let's get it to the boots section. This is getting out of hand. Gonna need to reorganize a little bit. Okay, so these are non-set items or something that I want to keep. Okay, now these are set items. Okay, so we have 1 piece scenarios, 5, and then we need more Rathmas. Okay, you know what? Let's farm some more Rathmas. How many? 22 Greater Reef Keystones. Now that we have unlocked Torment 10, let's actually play Torment 10. Let's see how it goes in 4 players.
shoulders.
I must wait
Still a
longer.
little bit deadly. Okay, Vault. And yes, I have to remember that I need to use Necromancer.
Decay and rot.
Oh yeah, actually I can use Gold Reflect instead of Liquify and Torment tank. But for that I need damage. Damage that I'm kind of lacking. Yeah, I think I'll just go back to Torment 7. Farm more on there. Since we're here, let's try with Greed. Maybe we got a Wrathwise here, but I think this is a Crusade. No, Shoulder Necromancer. Inarius. Okay. I believe you. You're an Inarius. Inarius Shoulder. 4 completely different sets and playstyles. I really am looking forward to trying them out. Okay, fine, enter. Haven't checked the spear, but doesn't look like something you would want. Okay. Thank you, boys. Torment 6 doesn't matter. Private game. We're gonna do a few GRs. Let's see how we go on lower Torment level. Okay.
Unleash your power.
Different experience. Now we're getting back to the build I was explaining at the beginning of the video. Relax, one button going forward.
I could bring that down.
And one shotting deletes.
So basically this was kinda it. All you need to do is farm greater rifts at Torment 6 plus. Get your set items going. If you feel like it, maybe do the upgrade part until you get all of them, all of the needed items.
This world can abide you no longer.
I like this shield. Automatically does thorns damage. Feels like having some sort of combo.
Must serve the cycle.
I think Torment 8 is just as relaxed as it is, or should be.
Your death nears. Give it more time. You, the fine corpse.
And probably a focusing register.
You, the fine corpse. Give it more time. Your death nears. The night embraces you.
So in conclusion, Torment 10, to clear it, you need ability from, for example, the big characters. With the good candidate, as you can see, managed to clear it. Now the question is, how great can it be for the 13? Can it reach a point where it can one-shot everything like any normal set? Belt. It's a black thorn and a phylactery.
When the champions of ages past
Something for the pets.
I would attempt to improve the clarity of one of their
This
gems.
increases the damage of your
If you
pets.
have a gem of sufficient quality, I can try to do this for you as well, champion. Yes.
I'm returning to town. You have
Siphon blood. Is just perfect for Tragul, I think. And this is the level 56 one, so I'm gonna keep the 70. Discard the other.
My dearest Hadley, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say.
Okay.
But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end them.
Shut up. Okay. Let's try Torment 8.
Unleash.
Other question is, should we go straight to the roots and ignore everything else? Should we be faster? If the big fat dudes don't block my my passageways, yeah, we could. Here you go. Come on, I want some enemies. This is a minion. I cannot pass it. Right? Elite. That shielding is annoying as hell.
I must wait. Decay and rot.
Yes, it's lots of decay and lots of rot.
The grave beckons. This world can abide you no longer. Give it more time, but our foes gain strength.
Thanks, dude. I'm in a greater rift. No fucks are doing, huh?
Your death nears.
That's okay.
Give it more time. The grave beckons.
on with the poison.
Needs to recharge. This will be a challenge. Rain beckons.
Come on, let's finish this. I am really looking forward for some leads. But why not? What is more fun than finding a mob and then the mob is suddenly immune? Nothing, I tell you, nothing is more fun than that. Come on.
No.
One shot almost. Come on. Okay. Too dependent on convention of the elements, sadly. And of course, the nice map comes at the end.
Rift gun.
No set item. Oh well.
I'm returning to town. You.
Nope.
Are you ready?
Okay, let's try double Necromancer for the win.
projectiles are deadly. Also explosions. Something I would really like is to have these skeletons pop up faster. That would be nice.
An interesting opponent.
Yes, very interesting because it has immunity. Not this way, dude. Okay, let's see.
Do not fear the end. I must wait.
Rest in peace.
You will make a fine corpse.
Nope. Dead end. Well, at least it's fun to play. So on Torment 9, 2 players, more than fun to play. Torment 10 though, that's another story, need more damage. I had a feeling that Sea of Nightmares isn't that OP. Like just steamroll everything with it, but
That is not possible.
could be done. Just need some different legendaries and skills to mash up.
All must serve the cycle.
But as you can see, I'm basically... So he has a 6-piece bonus, I think. My mate in the party. So he has an official set, the bone armor. So in Enos, the white one, but not the Rathma. And it's doing pretty well. Clear Torment 9 in 5 minutes. So that's pretty cool. I kinda have the same stats of him, so but better survivability, as you've seen. He already died twice. I tanked those explosions, no problem. But still, pretty nice, especially since I'm kinda not using any of the powers from items specifically for a Necromancer, so I'm just Legacy of Nightmares for stats, basically. Just stats, not really using anything.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
Good to see you.
I'm returning to town. The blood.
Let's see what we got.
Prove yourself. An interesting opponent.
I really hate it when we get maps like this. I mean, why do we always get the cool open maps with a lot of elites? Right at the end of the rift. I mean, might as well stop here because it just makes life seem harder than dull. It's not even a surprise anymore.
This world can abide you no longer. No.
power plus cooldown plus ring. Stuff explodes.
Weakness consumes you.
Guardian is here.
I'm afraid not.
Anything nice? Pants. Rathma's pants.
Well,
Nice. 2 pants. We can reroll the pants and get the chest. Corpse Whisperer. Yeah, this looks nice for the pestilence set. Could work. Okay, we need Rathma. Rathma boots, Rathma pants, shoulders, chest.
The Order would never have got some brand new.
Let's see what happens, shall we? Maybe you can find a use for that. Someday. Lucky you.
Pestilence. Inarius. I think I have too many pestilences. Just saying. Okay. Still, I want. Let's try boots and pants.
Are you ready? Don't forget, luck always changes. Don't forget, luck always changes.
Pestilence. Again.
See you soon. Don't forget, luck always changes. I didn't even know I had that thing.
Okay. Let's try some upgrades. Really?
Oh, not
Inarius. Tragul. Pestilence. Not the set I want. Inarius.
I won't judge.
Totally useless blackthorns, yes. Totally useless blackthorns.
I won't judge. You have access to a wondrous artifact of old, and that's what you want to do with it.
It's like the same boots.
Small minds, small goals. I won't judge. Worst idea. Not quite. I see.
Oh Jesus, please stop the blackthorns.
I see.
Inarius. Sick. Inarius helm. Inarius boots. Inarius pants. I could theoretically finish the Inarius set. I also could finish the the pestilence is finished right now. Yeah. The rest are junk. Come on, one more.
This will be.
You ready?
Oh yes, I'm ready for this kind of nice map. My body is ready for release.
Weakness consumes you.
This is what I'm talking about, dude.
wait.
No mobs here. I really enjoyed this stun from LoN armor. Off my pants. Yes. Finally.
You have a gem?
Yes, I have a gem. Why are you asking?
I need to go back.
Two-handed. Every point of maximum essence increases your damage and bone spikes generate 5%. 5 additional essence for each enemy hit. Gonna keep a copy of this. I'm blind. Okay. Pants, shoulder, and head. Pants, shoulder, and head.
Such a brave soul. What a steal.
Pestilence.
See you soon.
Pestilence.
You have access to a wondrous artifact of old, and that's what you want to do with it.
Patient. Intelligence. Or resist. Armor.
Losing damage. This ain't hardcore. Badly rolled shoulders anyway. Pants and shoulders. Really running out of death breath. Oh well. I will keep upgrading or grinding more greater rifts until I finish this goddamn Rathma set. Because this is what I wanna play. I wanna play a real Necromancer with lots of minions and they can do the job for me like my Witch Doctor and Torment 13 plus. Yeah. And sounds good. 50% damage reduction. Army of the Dead cooldown reduction, and every skeletal mage increases the, yeah. And I already have this shoulder, which skeletal mage also gains the effect of Gift of Death, which is nice. And I could play with Ring of Royal Grandeur and just fish for the boots. Keep this because it's nice, and then go Traveler's Pledge and Compass Rose. We'll see. But either way, this is a nice idea for a build. We'll see that. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe if you wanna get notified when we'll be posting new updates about what we play. Thank you very much. See ya.